Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Courtney and I am a full-time reseller on Poshmark and Ebay. If you're not new, thanks for coming back. It always means the world to me. So I'm here today with one of my favorite types of videos to do, and the reason is, it's the bins versus stores. And the reason this is one of my favorites to do is because this is a great reminder for me when every time I go to the bins and it's hard work and I'm digging and there's smells and there's sometimes pushing and stuff like that. This is just a really great reminder when I do a comparison of the two that the bins usually are worth the extra work. And I think a lot of people like watching it to see if it's worth it as well. Keep in mind, I live a couple hours away from the Los Angeles bins. I do drive about once a week, and it takes about 5 hours round trip because I have to drop my dog off and pick her up at daycare. But with that, I think it's usually worth it. There's only been one time so far where the stores were actually worth it for me, and that was when I was in a time crunch. So less than an hour. I think I prefer the stores. I might do that again at some point. But today I have a bins versus stores. I spent $50 at each in under 4 hours. And I think that actually both were really good. So if you're interested to see the comparison, wait till the end. I'll do the breakdown of the expected comps for each one and the value of each trip. And this time I'm actually gonna start with the stores and then move on to the bins finds. If you aren't already subscribed and you like reseller content, or you just think this video is fun, definitely feel free to subscribe. And if you like this video, the thumbs up means a lot to me. So with that, I have everything organized, hopefully in order so that I can kind of stay on track. So I tried to stay as close to $50 for both. The bins, I spent $50.15, and the stores, I spent $49.44. And so I think that was actually pretty close. I was pretty surprised. So with that, I'm just gonna jump into the first one from the stores. This is actually one of my favorite finds of the week. I typically only go sourcing once a week, and that's usually to the bins, but I went to make this even, or to make this different a little bit more, is I went on Dollar Day for the regular store Goodwill. So LA Goodwills have Dollar Day on the color of the week on Thursdays. And I'm about an hour to the closest LA Goodwill. And so I decided to go and spend my 4 hours. That way I could potentially get some dollar items, and that would bring hopefully up the value of the trip. But this was one of my favorites. And of course it's black, so it's gonna be hard to see on the camera. But this is a kind of formal gown actually. And I'm not sure if the kind of embroidery is going to pick up. It's a little hard to see, but it is really detailed. It's floor length, and the brand is, hopefully it's picking up, it's Charles Chang Lima, and this is one of the designer's lines. This brand is actually accepted by the Real and ThredUp Luxe. So because this is black and hard for me to photograph, and it's kind of a formal gown, so floor length, and I might actually just send this directly to the Real because even though I might not get as much, I think they have a better platform to sell this on. This, if I were to sell it on my own, I would expect about 100 to 150. If I just send it in directly to the Real, I'm not sure what I'll get, but their payouts for ThredUp Luxe and the Real look to be about 75 to 100. I didn't find this exact dress, but this was just beautiful. Even the girl at the counter was just like, wow, this is beautiful. So their dress prices at LA Goodwills are $8.49, I think. And that was just a full price item, but definitely worth it. The next one was kind of surprising to me, which was a kind of just looks like a sleep shirt. Which way are you? So it's a striped, kind of oversized sleep shirt is what it looked like. And let's see if I can get the brand. The brand is Dwell Plus Slumber. So it says ethically made in the USA with reclaimed fabrics of unknown origin, and it's one size. And this just looks comfy and cozy. So when I looked up comps, the comps are actually really great. So I'm expecting to get about 40 to 48 for this. And the original price on these was only about 60. So that has a great resale value according to comps. But this is called the black and white Breton stripe classic slumber dress. They also use the word caftan or house dress in some of their descriptions. So anyways, this was full price as well, but I thought it was a fun label and a fun find. By the way, at the stores, I got 11 items, and like I said, I spent $49.44, so just under that $50 mark. This was really cute. It's a little romper, and here's the label. It says Helena Quinn. And of course it kind of looked like a fancy label. It says 100% silk. It's a size medium. And I thought this design was just so cute. However, when I looked up comps, comps were very hit or miss with this brand. And I think this was in this brand, not this item, was in is it House of Zoe or House of Zoe box? One of those expensive kind of subscription boxes, and some people resell certain items from those. And there, I think, was a scarf or something from this brand. So I saw a lot of those. I did find a couple of these that were, I believe, between 20 and 30. But because this is the season, and because I think the other photos were dark and not bright, I'm hoping to actually get about 25 to 35 for this on the comps. It's the right season. Even though there was one that sold for 20, I'm still hoping for a little bit more. So it's still a cute find. This one I really liked. Hopefully it will photograph well and someone else will really like it as well. This is a ModCloth dress, and it's just this purple. It's got this cute floral print, sleeveless. And this ModCloth brand is Emily and Finn. It's an XL. And it's just cute, and it's perfect for the season. So with that, hoping to get 30 to 40. I was so excited to find this brand. And shout out to one of my favorite YouTubers is Akil McLeod. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I believe I have him as a featured channel on my list. I like him because he does a lot of men's items. And I just started selling men's a couple months ago when I haven't been selling it all that long. And he's just got a lot of great information on men's brands. So when I found him, I try not to miss any of his videos. I am getting behind on my YouTube videos because I don't have as much time. But this is a brand that I saw on his channel months ago, and it's just a kind of light blue. It's Untuckit. And I have seen other people talk about this, so he's not the only one. But this looks to be in like near perfect condition, besides the fact it was pulled in a bag for a week. But I was really excited to find this, and this was a $1 item. So I will tell you if it was a $1 item, but really excited to find this brand for the first time. I'm actually hoping to get about 30 to 40, and I've heard that these do sell quickly. So thanks, Akil. I think he's in Santa Barbara, so he's actually not far from me. He's only a couple hours from me. So I don't think he shops with Bins, but maybe I'll run into him at some point. All right, so this next one is another $1 item that I got. It's a Scotch and Soda. It's a men's button down. Just cute, lightweight. Thought it was good for the season. And 20 to 28 on that. I have everything organized, but if I lean, it's because it's all in bags on the floor. So this next item was a pair of shorts, cute little cutoff shorts. And when I saw this brand, I thought, well, it kind of looks like something. And I don't know how to pronounce it. Size 24, which is pretty tiny, but I do actually pretty well with the tinier sizes. So I don't know. But perfect for the season, just a classic cutoff short. These exact shorts, the retail price, I believe, was $180. And the resale value only looks to be about 25 to 32 for these, but I was still excited to learn about a new brand. This next one is this is one of my favorite men's brands to find, which is Zara Man. And this is just kind of a cotton, like a t-shirt material. It feels like a polo, but it's a button down. And it just has little crabs all over it, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I just thought it was cute. And I did sell a Zara Man flamingo shirt in like a day. I've had some pretty good luck with Zara Man. I don't pick up Zara women or women Zara for women very often, but the Zara man, they're doing well. So hoping to only get about 15 to 20 for that, but it was, I believe, yes, it was another dollar item. This is a denim skirt, and this is actually by Free People, and a size 2. I was kind of surprised to find this, not find Free People. I find Free People pretty often, but I was kind of surprised this didn't have any distressing, just because Free People stuff tends to have shorts and jeans, has a lot of distressing. So anyways, it's cute. It's good for the season. Hoping to get 20 to 28 for that. This one is just another dollar item. It's a button down, it's a linen. I really like the color blue. It's men's, it's Banana Republic. And when Ty and Denali were visiting, they were picking up all this linen. So it's kind of on my mind, but I just thought this was classic. It was only $1. So I'm hoping to get about 20 to 25. The comp seemed pretty decent for that. And then the last item from the stores was an Anthropologie. This is my first time finding this Anthropologie line, which is the wooden ships. And this is just a really soft, it's an open kind of cropped cardigan, very pretty. And what was the size? Small, medium. So it's 76% acrylics, 12% mohair, and 12% wool. So very soft and lightweight, which is great for spring, I think. And that was another dollar item as well. So hoping to get about 25 to 32 for that. So with the stores, if I were to get the comps, again, I spent just under $50. If I were to get the comps that I just threw out to you, it would be between $350 and $478. Definitely not a bad return on $50. But let's move into the bins. So obviously the bins for me is $1.99 per pound in Los Angeles. I don't, someone recently said, I don't give away the stores, the bins, the locations. I believe there are 7 different outlets in the greater Los Angeles area. I do go to many of them, and I think a lot of people go to the one that's near Glendale, that's closer to downtown LA. It's not in LA, but it's closer. And that's a big one, and I have gone there many times. But they're all usually pretty good, and I'm not trying to spoil anyone's bins locations. So with that, this was from a Goodwill outlet in the greater Los Angeles area. And so this was 59 items for $50.15. Because it's summer and spring, I'm picking up a lot of kind of summer and spring stuff, which is a little bit lighter weight. So I was able to get a few more items in that weight. But this first one is an All Saints dress. And it's kind of just draped and beautiful. I'm not sure if it's going to pick up, but there's actually a subtle print. And it's kind of a dark gray. I'm not sure. Hopefully that's picking up. But just really soft and beautiful. This is a size 14, which is great. And I love finding All Saints. So with that, I'm actually hoping to get 40 to 60. Yeah, 40 to 60, which is great. So it broke down for all the clothing items to be about 85 cents per item at the bins. Again, a lot were lighter weight. So this is a little Free People dress. It's adorable. And it's a midi length and just cute, perfect for the season. It's a size 10. And I'm hoping to get about 30 to 40 for that. So this actually rarely happens, and I'll explain. But at the bins, at least the ones in LA, there are oftentimes they'll throw out bins where there's a whole bunch of packaged stuff. And a lot of times it's not stuff I'm interested in reselling. So I think one of the recent trips, there were a whole bunch of Forever 21 new in box shoes. There's stuff that's like boutique that I've never heard of brands. But this trip, there was something that I thought might be interesting. So there were a whole bunch of bags like this. Mostly it was the coral color, but there was also a cream top. There was a blue top. And then this is the coral top, which is just a summery. It's kind of got lace, a little bit of a cut up, open, exposed back on the back. So this is actually by a brand, Doe and Ray. It's a little boutique brand, But I ended up swooping them up because I recognized the brand. I thought they were season appropriate. I got 26 of the coral. It broke down to 9 small, 10 medium, and 7 large. I got 4 of the blue, 2 small and 2 medium, and 4 of the ivory, which was 2 small and 2 medium. And they are all packaged like this. I only have some like this because I did take photos. And these are super easy to store. I can just take one photo for all 26 of these, or one set of photos, list it, and let it sit. And although I'm not expecting much, I'm only expecting about 15 for each of these based off of comps. Even if they went down to $10 a piece, they were very lightweight and easy for me to process. So I decided to pick all those up. That did bump up the value of this trip because I typically don't pick up the kind of wholesale stuff that I find at the bins sometimes. But yeah, that was kind of fun. So with that, if I were to get $10 for each of those items, each of the coral, it would be $312. Each of the blue and ivory, it would be $48 for the 4 of them each. So if I were to get 15, which I'm actually going to start them at 18, if I were to get 15 for each of them, it would actually be $390 and $60 and $60. So really actually kind of happy about that because it's just, yeah, super easy. So, and I think they're cute. That was also the other thing. I wouldn't have picked them up if I didn't personally think I would wear them, which is usually a factor I think of. So this was only one of them, but it was another in a bag. I haven't taken photos of this because I actually think I'm going to have to, the only tags are on the outside. So I think I'll snap a photo of it in the plastic and then take it out to take the photos. But this is a men's brand. It's called Brothers Marshall, and it's called the Board Head Tee. It's a size medium. It's a pretty blue. It's just a t-shirt, but only hoping to get about 12 to 15 for this. But I love finding new stuff. So, and I love finding men's stuff. So with that, all right, back to regular clothes. This is a pair of True Religion, and these are men's jeans, just kind of a straight leg. Now, I was kind of surprised because I felt like this style might not do as well, but on True Religion, they have the style info right here. And so when I looked it up, the Ricky, this is size 36, they still sell pretty well. So I'm actually hoping to get about 35 to 45 for these. Some of them went up to 60, but I'll aim for a little bit lower. So yeah, we'll see. This next dress was very pretty. It does have one minor issue that needs to kind of be repaired. And we are definitely passing on a lot of repaired items. But this is another, it's not buttoned in the front. I'm not going to button it, but just imagine those buttons. It's a long floor length. It's an Anthropologie. It's the older Maeve label, I believe. So here is the Maeve. But there's buttons all the way down, which are really cute. But just up here at the top, under this first button, there are 2 snaps right here. And they just are a little loose. I have a hard time with button stuff because things always pop, which is very, very unfortunate. But, so I would hate for someone to get this and have a loose snap. So I think it just needs to be tightened up. And it's just such a cute dress. So anyways, I'm going to see if that can just be tightened up and then try and list it and sell it because it's adorable. Hoping to get, if it can be repaired, 30 to 40 for that. This was a fun item, but I think it'll sell because I have sold some cute Star Wars stuff. This is a little sweatshirt, May the Force be with you, and it's in pink, and it's the Star Wars Her Universe. And so I did find some of these have sold, so only expecting about 15 to 20, but yeah, it was cute. This brand I've sold once before on eBay. I think this was one of my first eBay sales, was this brand. And it's Indigo Palms, and it's a line, it's a line by Tommy Bahama. It says a Tommy Bahama company. So this is a 100% leather button-down shirt. So it's washing me out a little bit, but it's got some exposed stitching, and it's just very soft and looks very nice. The jacket that I sold, I think it was new with tags, and it was like a leather jacket. I think that sold for about 80 or 90. So this one, I'm only expecting about 40 to 60, but they do sell. This next one is actually the same brand that was from the stores, ModCloth brand, Emily and Finn. Now this is adorable. Just a little button-down blouse, very pretty colors. Hoping to get about 15 to 20 for that. This one I've debated on picking up a few times because the comps weren't great, but I was actually trying to get 25 pounds. And in 4 hours, unless it's a good bins day, that's actually hard for me to do. So I decided to get it because it is cute. It's Ivy Park, which is Beyonce's athletic wear line. It's just a jersey. And then on the front, which it's a little hard to see, it's embroidered Ivy Park. And then on the back, it's got embroidered 04. Maybe that's when she started her line. I don't know if they still make this. I did sell a pair of leggings that I found, and they only sold for $8. Comps on this, I'm only expecting about 15 to 20, but I think it'll still sell because it's cute. Maybe I'll put Beyonce in the title. Yeah, maybe that'll help because I don't think I did that last time. This is just a J. Crew little navy blouse. I thought it was just really pretty. Kind of a boho. It's got the little pom-pom detail. So size medium, hoping to only get about 15 to 20 for that as well. This is really cute. This is a Soul Cycle, and it's black on black, so it's a little hard to see. But what's cute about this is it's got fringe on the long sleeve arms. So it's kind of a sweatshirt, lightweight sweatshirt material, size small. It does have a little red mark, so probably from a thrift store, which alcohol should be able to get that out. But this exact sweatshirt has sold a number of times. I'm actually hoping for about 25 to 35 for that. This is a really cute, of course it's not buttoned, really cute women's blouse. It's not going to get much money, but I mean, it's got flamingos. So sometimes you just have to get the cute stuff. It's got sleeves that are kind of open on the top and then they tie, and it's cute. It's only a size 2, but these have sold a few of them. I'm only hoping for about 15 to 20, but it's cute. This is a pair of Free People, and I find a lot of Free People jeans, and I really liked this style. So it's the distressed. It has the raw hem. That's a little bit of the high-low. Not sure if that's what you call it, but really trendy. I think they're cropped. Size 28, which is a great size, and just a nice wash. Just has that really great denim feel. So with this, I'm actually hoping to get about 30 to 40 for those. Reaching. This is a really cute skirt, and this is an example of when comps can be very inconsistent. So sometimes my mom and I will look up the same brand at the same time at the bins, and one of us finds great comps and the other one finds not so great comps, and the other one's looking like, why am I looking this up? These aren't great comps. This is an example of a brand where when I looked it up at the bins, it looked like it had great comps, and then when I got home, the comps aren't really all that great. So I'd never heard of this. It's Maria Philo. So it is cute and seasonal appropriate. I don't know where they sell this. It's pretty tiny. I can't remember where the size was, but where's the size? Size 40, so European size 40. I'm actually only hoping to get about 15 to 20, but when I picked it up, I thought it was gonna be a little more, so hopefully it'll still sell. It's cute. This was just very lightweight, and I haven't actually sold, I've only picked up this brand once before, I think, Club Monaco. This is a cute little silk skirt. It's got the line, the coral line, it's navy. And then I just liked the little light pink strings down the front. I think it should be tied in the front. So it's a size 0, which is pretty tiny. It's silk, so it pretty much weighed nothing. 15 to 20 for that is what I'm hoping for. This is so funny. I don't know if this ever happens to you guys. You sell an item and then a day or two later you find that exact same item. That's what happened with this. I sold this over the weekend or a day before I went to the bins, and it's a Free People Intimately Free Now the one I did sell was new with tags, but the comps are pretty much equal even without the tags. And so yeah, I just replaced the one I just sold, only hoping for about 10 to 15, but it's still cute and lightweight. This next one is a first time finding this brand, and this was another one where the comps looked great for me, and my mom looked up and she's like, the comps aren't really, they're inconsistent, I should say. But this is a kind of sweatshirt material, short sleeve blouse. I don't know. Like this material is a little bit different than the sleeve material, but it's finders keepers and size medium, which is a good size. But the comps are pretty inconsistent with this, only hoping after getting home and looking at comps again, maybe 15 to 20, but it's still cute. I think it'll photograph well. This was actually one of my favorite finds, and I don't know, let me know in the comments if you guys think I should have picked this up, because it was a little bit of a debate. So you can't already see, it's pink. I'm trying to button one. It's pink and it's Banana Republic. However, this is one of the most gorgeous jackets, pink and gold, and it's just a good length. It's a size small, but it is beautiful. Now, one of the things I know a lot of people talk about is on the material tag, it will tell you, sorry, it's a little bit hard. On one of the interior tags, usually on Banana Republic, J. Crew, it'll tell you the year and when it was, like this says 05 summer. And so this is a dated piece. I don't know if dated is the right word, but I know some people don't pick up things that are too old, but I don't really pay attention to that too much. I guess as a consumer, I don't really mind too much if something's recent, but maybe people do. So let me know if you guys care about that. So I know this was a little bit dated, but this was just beautiful. The other thing about this, and it's going to be hard to show, is the hem. So you can kind of see, or not the hem, the lining, you can kind of see is coming out a little bit at the bottom. And after inspecting it at the bins, it just looks like the lining was just stretched a little bit. So I think it could be easy to repair. I don't know. I mean, I'll say that in the listing. I just think it was too pretty to not pick it up. And I hope that someone will love it. I'm actually still hoping to get probably 30 to 40 for that is my goal, but we'll see. Another one that I took a risk on and I could use your help, I have seen, so this is a sport bra and it had these lines. Hopefully it's picking up the 3 lines. Now I've seen it doesn't have a Lulu logo anywhere on it. Can't find one, can't find a size dot anywhere, just nothing. All I can find is just those 3. So if you know a lot about Lululemon, is this Lululemon? Is it just missing the logo? If so, I've heard that I can take it into a Lululemon store and they will put a logo on for me. Or if it's not, it's a really nice sport bra and I'll keep it for myself. So, I mean, I typically try not to do that. But if it is Lululemon, if I'm not mistaken by those little lines, which are a size, I think those mean a size, 15 to 20 for that. Only a few more items and then I'll be able to tell you which one won. This is a really funky pair. I don't think these are gonna get much, but I just couldn't leave them because again, they're just fun, they're cute, they've got an elastic waist. This is the W118, 118, I'm not sure how you say it, by Walter Baker. This is the lower end of the Walter Baker lines. They're just kind of a slim leg, fun pant. Only hoping to get about 15 to 20 for these, but I think they'll photograph well, so. This is a pair of Free People shorts, floral shorts. And if you can see in the front, there's kind of opens a little bit, which are cute. Size medium, which is great size, just comfortable. That's what they look like. Perfect, I think, for the beach or the pool or just lounging around. Hoping to get about 15 to 20 for those. Here's another Free People sweater. Which way are you? This is, I think, really cute. It's got the kind of exposed cold shoulder. It's very boho-esque. Very open knit. And it's just regular Free People. Size medium. Just very nice. Hoping to get, with the boho stuff, they tend to do well for me. It's a little bit oversized, so hoping to get about 20 to 30 for that. this was a new brand to me, and the comps actually look pretty good. So we'll see. It's Click by Color Me Cotton, made in the USA. It's just a really nice little simple dress that is perfect for upcoming seasons. It's a small, so, but this brand, some of it actually did pretty well. Only hoping to get about 20 to 30 for this, but some of the comps went up to 40, 45, so. All right, two more. This is a pair of Textile by Elizabeth and James. These are like a faded gray. It's got the zipper on the side, and it has zippers on the ankles. This is the Alice, or if that might be their name. Yeah, size 26. Hoping to get about 30 to 40 for these. And then the last item was a bit of a risk, but I thought it was worth it. And I don't think you should go into sourcing with the mindset of take all the risks. And you know, worst case, you're going to get your money back. But in this situation, or in some situations, it's paid off for me to take a little bit of a risk. I could not find this exact brand. It's a gray straight leg men's pants. And they look like they had never been worn. There was no tag on the inside. There was no branding on the back. However, I was about to walk away, and I noticed on the inside, it did have some stuff. So it says George McCracken. Black tab, produced in Japan, classic denim, 1001 classic cut. These jeans are made of the finest materials, and it has a website. So apparently this is a designer, and I can't remember who he's done some work with, but he's done work with a lot of other companies and stuff like that. But it's just a button fly, very good condition, gray straight leg jean. I could not find this to save my life. And so I think he had a collaboration with some big store. I can't remember which one, but I decided to take a risk on this, even though I couldn't find anything by this designer in jeans. I decided, you know, it's not very heavy at the bins. I think they'll sell at some point. Hopefully, not sure if anyone's searching for them. Maybe they're going to be highly valuable because there aren't any. I don't really know, but I do like taking risks every once in a while. Not very often, but this was just a risk. So with that, I am calculating. I spent 2 extra hours driving to the bins, so the cost in time and money for mileage was a little bit more to get to the bins. But the bins, if I get all the approximate values that I shared with you, is $950 to $1,243 in the sale price. So that breaks down to, on the high end, or kind of the expected hopeful end, is $478 at the stores versus $1,243 at the bins. And I think it was a really great bins day. It was actually a really great store day. So if you don't like the bins, I get it. For me, it's hard work, but it does pay off as far as cost of goods. And they aren't always great, but they're usually some really great finds, and I love picking up some of the random stuff. So anyways, if you like this video, and if you like the bins versus stores, and you want to see more of them, definitely hit the thumbs up. I like doing them just to reassure myself that the bins and all the elements that go with the bins are definitely worth it for me. I still love the stores. I really had fun at Dollar Day, and I hope to continue to pop into stores every once in a while. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.